Fernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the
show.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Nothing, man. Chilling. Relaxing.
What the fuck just happened?
What happened?
Hold on. My light's just flickering because I think I'm rolling over the plug.
Oh, yeah. You feel like you have a dance club going on in your room. Get some techno going.
I have my chair rolled over the plug. All right. What's going on, buddy? Are we recording right now?
We're recording right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I start that shit right before I call.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we pick up all the natural flow of our conversations?
Natural flow, unnecessary bullshit. That's what the people listen for.
I know. We usually get it right out of the way.
Yeah. That's it.
And then we try to steer the ship, and that's when the show sucks.
Nice. It's when these guys start taking it seriously is when this show really stinks.
When they start talking about their rooms being messy or lights flickering, that's when we want to hear. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, that's what our new podcast will be, like just starting the podcast. The ones we get a flow, we're like, good night. What do you got?
Stop. We're going to call it stop with the flow.
Yeah, these guys are so original. You just hear them get set up for maybe a podcast. It's brilliant.
You think it's gonna come, and then if they just say thanks for listening,
ain't nobody doing that. Ain't even a category for that on iTunes unless there's a category for shit.
It's the behind the scenes of a podcast. It's really cool. You get behind the scenes of a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, behind the scenes podcast. A lot of like sound effects of typing. Yo, I think
sharing it on Facebook.
I don't know Morse code, but I don't know what Joe's typing. I just got your text now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's up my phone. It don't like fucking doesn't alert like it normally does. Like sometimes I'll get like a noise when somebody texts, and sometimes I don't. Like,
really?
Today I was hiking. Now I have my earbuds on. I'm listening to like a podcast or Opie and Jimmy, and usually when the phone rings, I hear the noise in my earbuds. So I'm just walking. I look down. It's like 3 missed calls.
Really?
I'm like, what? And then I call one back, and it was a gig. I got a last minute gig.
You just didn't feel it vibrating in your pocket, maybe?
No, but usually the sound goes in my ears.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like my what was it? I have Better Call Saul. Will play.
Oh, okay. So it plays, not vibrates.
Yeah, well, both. But I wasn't. Okay. I could sometimes not feel the vibrate.
Yeah.
But then somebody called me right after that, and I heard Better Call Saul. So it's just my phone. It's at that 2-year need to upgrade type of thing. Yeah. So it's.
Is yours 2 years old already?
It'll be like as soon as the next iPhone comes out, it'll be 2 years old.
Okay.
I'm on the rotation of like the number iPhone, not that shit one they put out in between, the S, like the bullshit Apple. It's like, oh, we're giving you the same phone, but we're putting an S and telling you that it's got 4 megahertz faster. Oh, okay. It's like there's no difference.
No difference.
It's just a way.
No
just come on,
but
Apple.
There's tech nerds that have to have it if it's a new one,
but
and they know that.
Apple, make it fucking awesome every time. I may upgrade every year if you make a fucking great new upgrade every year.
Major changes.
Yeah.
But Android's the same way. I had the Note 3 to the Note 4, right? Yeah, I think that's how I went. And it was like, I got the Note 3 and 6 months later, the Note 4 came out, and I'm like, motherfucker, so I got it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I felt like I had to get it.
I have to get it.
I had to get it, so I brought in they let me trade in my other phone, and it might have cost me like an extra $60 to get it. I'm like, I'm getting the newer one. So I get the new one, and as I'm opening the box, I'm like, so what's the key changes in it? And the guy's like, I don't think there's a lot of changes. It was no changes. My daughter had the 3 still. There was no changes.
No, just the number.
The number changed.
4. We ran out of all cases that said 3 on it, so we made a whole new mold with 4. We didn't have no new innards, but we had a lot of outards for the phone. I don't know if that's tech term, but I bought I never have a case on my phone, but I bought a LifeProof case for vacation.
Right.
so I can like go in the water with it and shit. And like Robert Kelly was in Aruba like the week before me.
Okay.
And posted a thing on his Instagram of his iPhone in a bag of rice saying "Thanks, Life Proof." Like it didn't prevent water from going in it.
Oh, it didn't.
So it made me not take my phone in the water, even though I had this Life Proof case and I tested it. I was so paranoid because I'm like, what am I, Jacques Cousteau? Fuck this. I'm not getting any underwater. It was good if I dropped it in accidentally, but it totally ruined, because I was like, I'm going to take screw the GoPro. I'm just going to take my phone in the water, take some good pictures. And
right.
I didn't bring it in the water once because I'm like, I don't want to.
Did you bring the GoPro in then?
No, I didn't bring my GoPro because as I was leaving, I realized my case, there's like a button missing in the front, and water can get through there. So,
okay.
What are you gonna do? I have a bunch of footage from last year's vacation. What do you do with vacation GoPro footage? Just nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Of me underwater. Nobody wants to see it.
No,
I don't even want to see it. I barely want to. A little bit. Only if I do something stupid.
Right.
Which is a lot of time. But. So maybe I do want to watch it. It's probably
Are you breaking up this whole conversation? Because you've been breaking up the whole time.
I sound fine over here. You sound fine.
You've been breaking up, freezing the whole time. I just don't. I mean, I know your levels always stay the same, but you've been doing it the whole time that we've been podcasting. You've been breaking up.
Well, I only worry about you breaking up because I'm a direct feed into my computer. So if you're breaking up, then it'll be breaking up here. So you're fine to me.
I haven't been breaking up at all.
No, I mean I've seen your face go jitter, but your voice is not breaking up.
Oh, that's Parkinson's.
Was that what you went for your
that's
fucking...
my Parkinson's.
Was that what you went for the right side of your body scan for?
Yeah, I get face jitters, it says.
Got a bad case of face jitters. I'm actually getting... I have a right eyelid that pulsates, and it's been happening on stage and bothering the shit out of me. Like I'm in the middle of my act. Well, they said it could be stress, caffeine, or fatigue, which is like my life. You'd basically describe it's my biography. My biography. Yes.
All day long be twitching.
That's going to be my new biography on my webpage. Stress, caffeine, fatigue.
Yeah.
Plays all over. But I think it might be the caffeine because I got a lot of rest at Aruba.
Right.
And like there was a Dunks not far from our hotel, so I'd walk down, get iced coffee.
Right,
and it would start pulsating, man. Kerry's like, maybe it's the caffeine. And I'm like, I can't give up. It's all I have.
How long has it been happening? Because I get it pulsating, and like the eyelid will just
eyelid
just be jumping.
It's so annoying.
And you're like, I don't know how to stop this. If it's caffeine, I mean, it could be caffeine, but it doesn't happen regularly for me.
Yeah, it's been happening like every day for me.
Oh, that's it.
I had caffeine this morning on my hike, and it pulsated a little bit. It's not pulsating now, but it was like while I'm drinking coffee.
Right.
I can't be more rested than I am now. Like there's not.
Yeah, you just came off a
the
float.
next level of rest is dead.
Yeah.
Like on the rest scale, be like, all right, if you want to die, that's all we got for you. But pretty good to go after Aruba.
We have Aruba, and then we have In Peace. I don't know which one do you want to do.
Yeah.
You're rested in Aruba. Do you want to go with the In Peace package?
Dude, you could fall asleep on the beach there so easy because it's 90, but because of the trade winds, it doesn't feel hot at all.
Oh, really?
Which makes the sun dangerous because you can
no,
really cook.
Yeah.
But it's like, you're like, I know why people love it here. It's just like, fucking.
I love how you throw the word trade winds out.
No, but that's what I read about it.
I know you did. That's why. Just like how you had a shoehorn in the word you learned in the week.
I mean, it better than regular winds.
Yeah. What's the difference in the trade winds?
What's the difference in trade winds than regular? Well, the trade winds is which makes Aruba not a part of the hurricane belt. These big winds that come up and it pushes like hurricanes away. That's how big the winds are.
They should call them hurricane shoers. Like
that was the working title. But then
they went with trade winds.
Yeah, because it was like I trade my wind for your wind. You know what I mean? Like
we're gonna trade our nice calming wind for your fucked up destruction.
I'll trade you. Like there'll be desert island and poverty here, and you get hurricane. Trade wind.
Now, did you venture out into real Aruba?
Oh yeah. Well, the first day we went on this excursion with the UTV trip.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a awesome some couples go on like ATVs, and me and Kerry went on a line of UTVs. It's like a little car, like a dune buggy.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-hour trip, bro, through like desert, like fields of fucking cacti, and like
Really?
like along the other coast where like these crashing waves and these psychopath surfers are out there surfing these waves.
Right.
Literally, it goes from wave to insanely high rock wall. Like it's coral mixed with lava rock. So it's like if you ride the wave all the way in, your face is going to be in the rock.
Smash. I got you.
And these guys are just surfing. They're insane.
Yeah, if you get wiped out, you get pulled into that.
But Carrie and I were definitely like, yo, that's where Natalie Holloway was thrown because you're fucking gone. It's just like that dream I had with the fucking dinosaur holes. So you're like, yeah, dinosaurs lived here. That's the only thing that could live here. Is krakens. That's it.
So you figured out, you got 2 things right off the bat. Thank you. I think this country owes you, a vote of gratitude because you found out where dinosaurs came from. That was nice.
I didn't say they came from there, but they definitely
lived there.
They definitely vacationed there.
And we can check off Natalie Holloway, case closed, dead by the coral reef.
Let me tell you, if you want to get rid of somebody,
Yeah.
yes, that the opposite side of Aruba from where the resorts are. Throw somebody there, never coming home.
Like you're talking about the other side of the beach on that side?
Like the other side of the island. It's the other side of the island. Like on my side's this calm blue water. On the other side,
you're on the
raging. Like on my side is the Caribbean Sea. The other side is the
that's
ocean.
where you're getting the wind over your back. When you're on the other side of the ocean, that's where it's coming in from.
Probably.
So it comes in across the island that way.
Yeah.
So you're getting the wind from the potential hurricanes out there.
Yeah.
It's like, and you know what I mean? Like flooding over your island, like nicely.
Yeah, you'd be sitting on the beach, bro, and you're just like, oh, there's nice wind, and a big gust will come, and you just get sand blasted. But you don't even mind it because the sand there is like a fine powder.
It doesn't like stick like Jersey sand, like you're making a fucking.
No, it's like very fine sand.
Nice.
But that trek we went on, we got so dirty. We had to wear these masks because the dust just kicks up. And we got to that natural pool where we can swim, but it was too rough that day. We weren't allowed to go in because the water was just too rough that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But the water was pouring into it too rough.
Well, yeah, you don't. I mean, I don't care if you're a world-class swimmer. You're not going there. Like,
no.
Like that, dude. The dream I had, remember I told you, was exactly what I saw. And if I went in there, I would have been in a dinosaur hole. I'm telling you, it was like foreshadowing.
Dinosaur hole?
I'm telling you. Natalie would have been down there, the whole thing. Oh, Mike froze.
Froze up.
Oh, wait, I think we lost you. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're frozen, dude. Let me try calling him back. All right. Technology, people. It's nice. Trying to connect with Mike Gaffney. Says connecting. Oh. He says we connected. Oh, now it's connecting again. It's ringing again. That was weird. Your video's turned off. Wait.
Mine's on, though. I can see my face.
Is my face on there?
No, just a picture of you. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I can turn it on now. You got me now? There we go. Technical difficulties.
I don't know what was happening. Like the whole time where you said if I would have went in there, I would have saw dinosaur holes and laughing, all of that, you just were one frozen screen.
Wow.
I knew you could break it in certain points. So I kind of followed your conversation.
Yeah. No, but it was cool. It was like you were driving on Mars with all the desert and everything.
Right.
You see some ruins and
what
shit.
about people? Like, they have villages there, like regular, or is this just an island?
We drove through these little poor neighborhoods. But I don't know if they're poor neighborhoods or just what it is there, because it's just,
right.
You know what I mean? I didn't go to the one other end of the island, but people just have, like, there's stray dogs everywhere, but they're like healthy as shit. That's like how they live there. It's just the weirdest thing. And
is that part of the Virgin Island? Like, do you have to? Is it American Island, or you have to?
No, it's a Dutch island.
Okay.
It's 16 miles from the coast of Venezuela, so you're right above South America.
Oh, okay.
And it's beautiful. It's amazing. So we did that trek. Another a trek that didn't mean to be a trek. Like, it was our last night there, and like outside our hotel, there's a bunch of shopping you can walk to. We just would walk to every night, get ice cream and shit.
Right.
And so there's other shopping a few miles down into the downtown area by the cruise ships. They have like these malls and casinos. So we go to someone downtown. There's stuff right. They're like, yeah, you just take a bus down. So we go to this bus stop, and we're waiting for like 20 minutes. And Carrie's like, it's nighttime. Carrie's like, is this? I don't know if I want to do this. I'm like, it's fine. It's fucking bus. It's the happy. Because you look, they call Aruba one happy island, and the Natalie Holloway thing. That was like the first crime that's like ever happened there. They didn't know what to do because nothing happens there. Like, there's no crime because there's work for all these people. Right. You know what I mean? You don't see homeless people begging like you do like in Mexico and shit.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for a bus. And the guy, he said it to me, but it didn't register at first. He goes, yeah, you got the big bus, you got the little bus. So you don't even think little bus. You're like, all right, little bus. You just think like a little school bus almost. Right, yeah. We're sitting there at the bus stop, and it's like a van pulls up, like a white van full of Arubians.
like the ghetto bus.
Yeah, ghetto. Me and Carrie hop into this van. It's like all people coming home from work. Yeah,
you're the only vacationers.
They just keep hopping them in as like all these bus stops, and me and Carrie are. I'm fine with it because I've done stuff like this in Mexico, but I'm just looking at Carrie. I'm like, man, I hope she brought her Xanax because I know she's stressing right now. And then, but nobody. They're all talking Spanish, and we start venturing into like the hood to drop these people off. Right. And Carrie's like, and even for a second, I'm like, holy shit, man, I'm going to have to do some Taken. This is going to be like fucking Taken movies shit, man.
Yeah, but the local Aruba, people from Aruba didn't fuck Natalie Holloway up. It was a dude that was
I know, but I'm not about Natalie Holloway, but when you go into the ghetto and you don't know what's going on, there's just spray-painted walls and ghetto, and Carrie's like, what the fuck? And then he goes to the bus stop. Like, we start heading towards downtown, and we're noticing all these stores are closed that we think are going to be open.
Oh,
just
really?
Dark.
Right.
And I'm like, and he goes, okay, there's your stop. And it's this bus stop, like, in the middle of the hood. You have to walk through, like, this alley to get to where we want to go. And I'm like, bro, can you drop us off in front of, like, a store or something? Like, you going anywhere, like, in front of, like, where lights are? Like, there was no way I was getting out of this van with my wife.
Right.
I have no weapons on me, nothing. So it's like, no, we'll take you around. So we take you around, and they have like high end stores there, like Prada and Gucci. Yeah. But no one told us that it closes at like 7 o'clock 8 o'clock at night. When the cruise ship takes off, it's gone.
Takes off, it's over.
Because there's only one hotel down that area, and they're not staying open for those people.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So I go, so this is all closed? He goes, yeah, it's closed. He goes, don't worry. I know you're afraid. He's like, this is a nice neighborhood. Nothing happened. It looks weird. He's telling us it looks. I go, are you going around back where you picked us up? Can you we'll just do a full ride? Because what are we going to walk around for? It's nothing. Just darkness.
So no casino?
Well, there was casinos in our hotel and down by us, but we wanted to go to this new area just to try it the last night. So the guy was so nice, this young kid, like 20 years old from Colombia. Right. Put us at such ease. Like, as we get back to our area, we basically did a full bus ride with this guy. Right. I go, can you drop us by the restaurants past our hotel? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, how much is this whole bus ride that you just took us on? He's like, $2, $8 for two people to drive like all of Aruba. Right. So I gave him like $16. I'm like, here, bro.
Nice.
Because you made us feel at ease. I really thought like. It just looked so shady. I can't even describe how shady it looked. And
yeah.
I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Another thing is, like a lot of people who are from those areas or grew up in, like, South America, like, their threshold for ghetto and insanity is way higher than yours.
Right.
So for you to say, dude, it's a shitty neighborhood. No, it's a fine neighborhood. But they could have just had a beheading an hour ago. But
but that just don't happen there. So I was more calm than my wife because when I was in the hotel room researching Natalie Holloway one night, me and Carrie said, let's like see where the shit happened.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Was it near where you were staying?
yeah, she stayed at the Holiday Inn about, I'd say, like, if you walk up the strip, about like 6 or 7 hotels down.
Okay.
She was at that hotel, and you know, the whole area we were in, she was in. There's not
Right,
much to Aruba as far as tourism.
Right.
There's like this. There's like a strip.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Vegas. There's all hotels. They all have casinos, and there's like restaurants across the street.
Okay.
But so I wasn't, because I read about the crime in Aruba, and that's why they botched the whole thing, because they didn't know what to do. They never like,
Right.
had a murder investigation.
Yeah.
They're like, where was she?
Didn't they let the Danish who came in? Like, they have a police department that
Well,
was
America
their police.
came, yeah, Aruban police did it, and they were, you know, you don't even see an Aruban cop. That's how little presence there. Like, you don't see police. I haven't seen one cop walking the beat. No car. You don't see a cop car. Nothing.
Right.
I don't know where they're at, but they ain't where the tourists are.
Right.
But there's nothing going on. So, like, you know what I mean? For an area where people are constantly drinking, it's pretty like chill. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we do that trip. I did gambling. I did my 3-card poker, and I fell in love with that game, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the first night when we went to our casino, I didn't. Nobody was playing it, and I hated going up by myself.
Yeah.
I just felt uncomfortable, so Carrie wanted to do some slots, so I gave her some money. She did some slots, and the slots there paid like literally. I watched her throw a 20 in and like not get one like win.
Right.
Like a 50 in, like not one.
You gotta watch everybody else. If nobody else is having fun either, no dings are happening.
I threw a 20 in this one next to hers, this like 777s one. Boom, won $150 in like 2 spins. I was like, great, we won some money back.
Yeah.
So next night we go to the Hyatt down the road. They have $5 minimum on the table. So I'm like, let me play 3-card poker.
Yeah. That's pretty
I'm
good.
killing it, bro. I'm like, this is my game. This is my game.
You play all 3, or did you just play the bonus and the ante?
Well, there's just ante and then the bonus, and then you can play the hand.
Back it up.
Like you know, you ante and bonus, and then once you get your cards, then you can play or fold.
So you would play the ante and bonus. You would play the
every
bonus
time,
and ante
every time.
Okay.
Because that's at first, because I was reading up on it, and like some guys on the internet were saying like, oh, that bonus is a waste of money. You just play your hand. But then I'm like, there's no, like, I did that for the first few hands, dude. I was getting flushes and shit, and I'm not winning. Like, I'm winning, but I'm not winning a lot. And I'm like, why?
The other way is, the way we play it is the bonus is the only thing that matters.
Yeah, but like when you read on the internet, people tell you that's like the scam bet. You know?
Yeah.
But so I believed it. I said, well, fuck this. I'm not.
Right.
The only thing that I did take that worked was I didn't bet on anything other than Queen 6-4. Like, it had to be Queen 6-4 better for me to bet. So whatever. That first night,
you broke up again, man. Hey.
I got you.
Can we pause it?
Let's pause
it. Let's pause it. This has been breaking up the whole time.
Okay. Let's. I'll try and call you back.
Just.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's up? Is it better?
I'm going to give it a shot. I tethered off my Verizon phone.
Oh, okay.
Because it might be stronger, but it's just been clipped. And I got a Verizon for my house Wi-Fi. I got the extender.
Uh-huh.
You just keep freezing up, man. Just keeps freezing up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been fine on my end.
I'm getting no conversation.
Right now?
Right now I am.
Oh, okay.
But the whole time I'm getting half your conversation.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about cards. Me playing 3-card poker.
And now you
froze
again.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Huh.
And it's hold on. I don't know.
Perfectly clear with me.
Yeah, I'm sure it's but on your end I'm getting half fucking conversation. It's frustrating as hell.
Huh.
I can't get into a flow because I don't know if you're gone.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
There's nothing I can do on my end. And you're hooked to your internet on your end?
Yeah, and I got a brand new router, like extender right here, like right next to my computer.
Huh.
So like the Wi-Fi is right fucking here.
You know what? I just restarted my computer. When was the last time you restarted your computer?
It's been a few.
Why don't you... I'll hang up. You restart your computer, then call me back.
Okay.
Later.
All right, good. Okay. Sorry.
You got
Hopefully
it now? Is it better?
it's right this second. It's just-
Currently.
Anyway, 3-card poker.
Okay, so 3-card poker. I'm basically playing by myself with a dealer
Oh, really?
because I just said fuck it. It was
Right.
it wasn't gonna go through the same thing as last night. I just wanted to try it.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. Another dealer switches hands. I'm still doing good. Then this twat dealer comes. I'm like almost triple up. Start off
Right.
with 100. I'm at like 300.
Nice.
And then this bitch dealer, like, is just being snotty. And I just
Right.
started losing. So I wound up losing like $100 with her. So I left doubling my money
Okay.
the first night. So I'm like, holy shit, this is my game. I can't believe how great I am at this. So then I go to my hotel the next night.
Right.
$10 minimums, $150. Like, bam, gone.
You
so
find out
fast.
how good you're not at this
How
game?
good you're not at this game. But let me tell you, bro. I gambled almost every night
Okay.
for my whole vacation. Pretty much every night I gambled, and I only lost like $400 in a week.
Okay.
So that's how much fun I had. I was
Right.
up and down. So then I go. It's our last night. I'm like, let's go back to the Hyatt. We'll play again. Carrie, I gave her some money. She went off to the slots. I'm over to. I go to 3-card poker. Now it's a full table.
Right.
And I'm all the way on the end, to the left next
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the deal. And I see Carrie over there. She's giving me a thumbs up that she's like going up on her slot. I'm like, this is great. We're having a good time. And I'm kind of like hanging in there. I'm like, I'm getting pushes. I'm getting pairs.
Right.
I'm not killing it, but I'm losing a few hands that I'm folding on. So this guy, somebody gets up, and then there's a gap. There's one
Right.
seat missing. So I'm losing. And then I get like a couple pairs in a row. I'm just getting on a run.
Right.
So some dickhead sits down.
Fucks the whole
And now the
floor.
woman next to me, flush, straight, flush. Those are my cards. If that asshole
Right.
didn't sit down, bro, it was insane how many amazing hands in a row she got after that dude sit down. I wanted to just, when I got up, because I played down to my last $5.
Right.
I mean, I was at that table for almost an hour. That's how
Right,
long
yeah.
I was going, which I had
Right.
a good time. For $100,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
played
absolutely.
for an hour.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
fun. I wanted to fucking flick him in the ear as I walked by. Like, you fucking dick. Fucking hate you. She was murdering it. I mean,
Really?
she got 3 of a kind, bro, right? The first hand after he sat down, she got 3 of a kind.
But that wouldn't all been
That's-
your cards? Would they have been your cards? Why?
Yes, because, listen, there was an open gap,
Right.
so which shifts all the cards to
Shift
to
one.
my right.
Oh, you were the first out of the dealer.
No, I was the last out of the dealer.
Okay.
So because he sat down, she now gets my cards because all the cards shift.
I don't know how that...
Yeah, because so she's dealing from left to right. I'm all the way to the right.
Okay.
There was a gap. So when he sits down, now all the cards shifts to the left. So
Okay.
she got my hand. I got what the dealer's hand was going to be, which is a bunch of losing hands,
Right.
right? Because he sat down, I got the dealer's hand,
right.
and she got my 3 of a kind. Like
Flushes.
3 flushes in a row. Dude, 3 of a kind's 30-1. 30-1, man.
And how much were you putting on the bonus?
It would depend on how I was doing. Like usually, like when I started off, I was doing 5 on the ante, 5 on the bonus. When I started winning more, I would put 10 and 10,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
5 and 10. I was trying, you know what I mean. Then
Yeah.
I would if I remember correctly, I would have only had the 5 there, but that's still pretty good.
Right.
30-1.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
So I played down to my last 5, and I'm like, it was you know what I mean? I think like 6 times I was down to my last bet, my last 3 chips.
Right.
Right? So I'm like, anti-bonus, so I have 1 5 left.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed how many shit hands I won with. Because I'm like, well, why not? I'm just betting it. It's my last
Right.
fucking bet.
Yeah, right.
Dude, so many shit hands that I would have folded on, like pushed
really?
and kept me in.
Right.
Or even like, you know what I mean? I wasn't getting
Yeah, yeah.
pairs. I was getting shit hands, but it's like, dealer wasn't qualifying.
Right.
So I would push enough to win one.
Right.
And then get like 3 more bets. It was just like, it was just dripping me in. And this twat next to me keeps getting 3 of a kinds, and I just keep looking at that guy like, this all could have been mine, you son of a bitch. Dude, she's taking chips off the table, throwing in her purse. That's how she's killing it, like murdering it.
I don't know why he didn't get your hands, though. I don't understand.
No, because, okay, so there was the dealer, a guy to the left, another guy, a gap, a guy, her, then me. So when you add another person to that equation...
Oh, he sat down before her, not after. He didn't sit down next to you. He sat down next to her.
Before her, yeah.
Oh, that's why I was confused.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm the last. Nobody can sit down past me.
So she was right next to you.
She was right next to me.
So she was getting, okay.
She was getting my cards.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, absolutely.
And I see that, like, I was hovering for a while watching.
Right.
And then right as my run was about to hit, dude, I take my last 5. After I lose, I have 5 left. I'm like, I'm out of here. So I go over to roulette. I told Carrie, I'm going to try roulette.
Right.
I throw $50 down. Dude, I'm playing roulette. I'm up and down. I'm there for 45 minutes.
Right.
Just winning, losing, trying to... So I actually get down to, like, my last bet. I have, what was it? I had $1 left.
Right.
One fucking thing. I throw it on 00. It hits.
Nice.
I punch Kerry in the arm. She's like, what the fuck?
So that's 36 to 1? $36?
Yeah, 35. But whatever. I could now play for a little while. That made me play for like another 20 minutes. But then I forgot to cash in that $5 chip from the fucking poker table. So I'm like getting ready to pack up to leave to go home. Like,
right.
Oh, there it is. That fucking loser chip. Save that for my next trip to fucking. But I had so much fun. I used to always be afraid to play table games because I didn't know what I was doing, but I've been practicing 3-card poker where I told Carrie, I'm like, I feel good about this because I have a strategy.
Right.
I'm not going there like a dummy.
Yeah.
Like she was so confused about roulette. She's like, what? Because some people just bet so much on a table.
Yeah,
like, how do you win money?
I don't know how they do it.
Well, I was showing her what I was doing. I said I'm betting certain numbers straight up. But I'm putting some like on the corners, like to bet 4 numbers to try and at least get my bet back.
Right.
While I'm trying to hit that number.
Yeah.
But
I watch people they cover almost every number, but like some of the numbers have $20 on, but some they put $2. It's like, I don't know what you're planning on doing here, but if you win on that one, you're not winning back what you put out.
Yeah, check this out. So I get that, I win that 35, that 00. So I'm down to my last bets again. But I had a lot of fun. I'm not even pissed that I lost my money because I'm like, I played all fucking night. I was exhausted. Right. So I bet, I've been betting the same numbers all night. I'm just sticking with these numbers. It was like my birthday, my mom's birthday, Kerry's birthday. I was doing my clean date, and then a couple other numbers.
Right.
And Kerry kept saying, I feel 17, and I did hit 17 once.
Right.
And so then I was playing her birthday, but I put down all my bets. So when I had the 00, her birthday hit, but I was on 00.
Right.
Hit. Wait, no. I'm confused on when it happened, but anyway, 31 hits, and then I'm out of chips. I don't have enough to put one on her birthday. So I was like, whatever, I'm done. And it hits twice in a row.
Ah!
Her birthday hits twice in a row, dude. It was the weirdest roulette table. I know the numbers mean nothing on the board, but you always see some sort of runs.
Yeah.
It was like the weirdest thing. It would be like 17 hit 5 times in a row. You're like, how is that even...
Yeah.
And then I saw the guy next to me was blowing cigar smoke in my face. I thought he was going to fucking punch the fucking... I don't know what you call the person that rolls the ball.
I guess the dealer is what they're called, right?
Yeah, and because like he had like a stack of chips like this high on
right.
32, and the ball goes in 32 and flips out, and then like, it was in there, but like kind of flips out and then gets stuck. So they're like re-roll, and then hits like 33.
Oh, motherfucker!
It's just like, wow, like he must have had 20 chips on 32.
Wow.
But like that's gambling.
Yep.
But I had so much fun. I was like, but like I could definitely see like me getting addicted if I went more often.
Right. Did you play craps at all?
Nah, I didn't play craps. I was having fun with. I was like dedicated to 3-card poker every night.
Right.
I just wanted to really like. It was fun for me.
Was it casinos big or small, little ones?
little casinos. The one in my hotel, there was never anybody really in it, so it was kind of like boring. We went
Right.
It was $10 minimums. The Hyatt's $5 minimum, so it's fucking jam packed. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
casino, which we went to every night because it was fun. You hear ding a ding a ding.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
mine felt very hollow.
Uh-huh.
Like that night, I lost 150 like in like 20 minutes. It was like just me and this guy playing. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, right, right.
You know, this
Sad.
seems like sad gambling.
Cruise ship is sad gambling. Cruise ship is like that. Like,
Yeah, I wanted
Like-
fun.
yeah.
We went into the Holiday Inn where Natalie Holloway stayed.
Right.
Went into the casino by there, dude. We walked out. I just went to use the bathroom and we left. Dude, it was like a time machine, like 1960.
Really?
Like even the people in there, I swear I saw beehive haircuts, just smoke, members only jackets. You're like, what the fuck is this? It was like you didn't want to touch anything in there.
yeah.
Gross. But we're gonna stay at the Hyatt if we ever go back because we like that casino and that hotel
okay.
was very nice.
Right.
But that was my gambling story. I did good, man. Shit, what 5 days of gambling lose $400?
That's a win to me.
That's a win.
That's how I look at it. I mean, that's
Right?
probably why I'm a degenerate, but that's a win
No,
to me.
but I had so much fun.
But you
though.
had fun. That's the whole thing. Like, if you could take that. Look, I've gone days where I go gambling and I lose 400 in an hour. Not fun.
Right.
But if you can go and say, yeah, I lost 400, but I was there for 3 days. I put a little 50 here, 75 over here. We had some fun. I was up and down, up and down. That's what the gambling is. That's the part I want. I'm not going to walk out of here a millionaire. I know I'm not.
Exactly.
Just let me have fun.
Exactly.
Don't make me feel buyer's remorse 17 minutes into my fucking adventure.
Right. That's why I was trying to teach Kerry roulette, but she just wasn't getting like how to. I was like, there's no. It's like you just put numbers, you put down. There's no strategy.
Right.
Because I was like, these slots are not paying. They're just like they're garbage.
This one guy told me, and this is what we were playing. I forget where we were. That it was Chris Monty said, like he'll like see how the dealers roll for roulette, and if like sometimes they have like a spin, like he'll bet 5 numbers to the if 23 came out, he'll bet 5 numbers to the left of 23 and 5 numbers to the right of 23, 5 over. And he's like, because they have a way of like doing the same spin and roll, and it like falls in that area, and it never worked out. He's like, it's not a known science. He goes, but sometimes you'll get a dealer who kind of has the same flick every time, and it falls in about 5 or 10 number range.
Right.
And I'm like, I've tried it a million times. It's never worked.
I don't know if I was mistaken, but I was telling Kerry, I think one time, I don't know if I was in Atlantic City or if it was when we were in Vegas, but could have sworn the roulette thing was like automatic, like a machine just shot out the ball.
Yeah, there is those machines too.
Yeah, there was no person doing it.
Yeah,
It was just
I like that. In Vegas, and a lot of casinos locally.
consistent.
I just like it because you don't have to sprawl over people to put your money down. You just put it in front, like you have your own screen, and then the ball pops up.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I never played one like that. I wish, because people were annoying the shit out of me. I'm trying to get bets down, and they're just like,
Yeah, like the ones that I like to play, it's computerized screen for you to put your money on, but the wheel in the middle, the ball will pop out, and then it rolls by itself and falls in the numbers. It's a real wheel, but there's nobody there to spin it.
yeah. Now, it was nice to learn how to play the poker with the $5 minimum.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were getting killed. I told Kerry, I'm like, they don't have those by us $5 minimums.
No.
Vegas and there apparently is
I think
old
like
Vegas too. You can't go to anywhere on the strip.
I think Atlantic City has 5. I mean, and like even the Borgata during like the day,
Like a Wednesday afternoon.
like day.
Yeah.
It's going to be the sun's out,
right. Yeah. Not when you want to go.
not when you exactly.
But no, it was so fun having the casinos. The Aruba vacation was just. It was nice to get away with Kerry because we're just so stressed out and like
Right.
working. It was like I tried talking about it on stage last night. I was like I was with a vacation wife. I'm like, vacation wife is like, I go,
Yeah.
regular wife is great, but vacation wife is the girl I met.
Yeah, right,
You know what I mean? It's like no worries, no
Uh-huh.
stress. It was like the girl I fell in love with.
no responsibilities.
No responsibility. Vacation wife was first year girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so good. It was like because we're always on the same page with shit.
Right.
It was just very easy going. The food was okay. It's just like typical all-inclusive food. It's not great.
Yeah.
It's like just like...
But it gets you by.
Gets you by. Some weird fucking food. You see that picture I put of those little balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, this is foie gras. There was like 3 or 4... It was 4 restaurants in the hotel you got to make reservations for.
Right.
This was called Crystal. It was like a fusion restaurant, like all like weird shit.
Right.
So they bring out a tapas. It's like a little salmon tasting, some little pastry thing, and these little balls, and it's like foie gras. So I'm like Googling foie gras, and it's like duck's liver, and I'm like,
nope.
I'm challenging. I try things. So I just smell it, dude. It smelled like the inside of an asshole.
I know.
And I'm like, and like my friends are posting on my post, oh, you don't know what you missed. It's such a good taste. I'm like, but does it smell like asshole? I couldn't get past the smell. Like,
right.
And I'm a very courageous guy with food, but I can't put like shit in my mouth. Like it was like as if taking like a dingle. It looked like duck dingleberry. That's what it smelled like. like you sure you got the liver? I think you got the ass. I think you got. I don't know. Maybe this is liver.
Yeah, that's why you put smells like the inside of a dead asshole. And I said to you, you're guessing about.
Yeah.
You're just guessing about the dead asshole, right?
I have some bad memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only assume the dead asshole. Because my asshole's never smelled like that. So I'm assuming that's what mine would be dead.
Right.
I've had some rough nights. But other than that, it was good, man. People would chill, and I would definitely go back in like 5 or 6 years or something like that.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cool, man.
Oh, we don't like to... Key West we love so much. We already decided we're going back next year, like every other year.
Right.
Just because we really like the vibe. But a place like Aruba, I'm like, well, we'll go try like some other island.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's that. She's back to work, and I'm still chilling till Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah. I got a gig Wednesday, but...
Where you at Wednesday?
I'm at Uncle Vinny's Wednesday and Friday.
Okay. Are you headlining Wednesday?
No, I'm featuring both nights.
Okay.
And last night I did Tierney's Tavern. There was 5 people in the crowd, and I'm about 10 minutes away from getting there. And Natty Bumper Car is running the show. He's like, "Hey, would you mind if we just? There's only 5 people. How would you feel if everyone cut their time down and we just did an hour show? Like everybody does 7 minutes and you do 15 and we get out." I'm like, beautiful.
Right.
I mean, I agree with that. Why do you want to torture these people?
Right.
And then when I got there, the show's on. It's going, good. Every comic's doing good for 5 people, Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, Natty, can we skip the break since there's only 5 people? Because if we lose any of them, the show's over.
Right.
Like, if you give them a chance to leave.
Yeah, do that stuff at the end.
We did at the end. It was great. We did an hour show. It was fun. I got to do my Natalie Holloway joke, my vacation wife joke, and fucking bang it out, man.
Right. How was Christine not? I mean, her mom not there?
No, she wasn't there. Natty was running it for her.
Oh, okay.
And then she's like, she tells me all the time. She goes, "Joe, I feel so bad. Whenever you're there, there's nobody there." And I'm like, I don't know what to say, I said, you can stop booking me if you want, because if I'm the only one to, but
fuck.
But there was a dude in the front row with a puppet. I'm performing, and I feel like I see there's a girl and a guy to the left. Now it looks to me that she has a shirt, maybe with like a character on it. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
And then towards the end of my set, I'm like, I see it moving. I'm like, what the fuck is that? She gets a puppet. I'm like, why?
Because Natty? They're fans of Natty?
No, it's some guy. It was her boyfriend's behind her. It's his puppet.
Okay.
Apparently, he hangs out at the Comedy Cove a lot with his puppet to talk to people. I don't know if he's a comedian. He started talking to me with his puppet, and I'm like, I walked away.
I gotta go. That's not happening.
I go, why is it here? She's like, he likes to watch comedy shows.
No.
And I was like, is that your boyfriend? I'm like, he's probably going to kill you tonight. You know that. Then I started going. I'm like, it's probably hard to find, like, that's probably hard sell when you're dating someone. Like, he comes along everywhere.
Yeah.
And he likes comedy shows. So it was such a weird thing when I crowd worked with them that I ended on that. I'm like, the puppet bugged me out, everybody, so we had a little fun with that, so you all have a good night. I was like, I can't follow with that weirdness.
Yeah.
Tell you another story? No. Did you have a gig last night?
I thought I did, but no.
Did you find out before you got there?
No, I didn't leave. I waited for an email. I usually get an email. I didn't get one, and then I went on the website, and I wasn't there. But we had a conversation, like 2 different email conversations, that the date was mine. But it wasn't on there. So, and I didn't get. I always get an email confirmation saying what time my spot is every day. I didn't get nothing, so I just stayed home. You see that photo I posted, right? Of the
dude who like looks exactly like you.
Dude, it's amazing. He doesn't look like me at all.
No, not at all. But that picture looked exactly like you.
It looks so much like me that it took me a good minute and a half to figure out if it was me. I'm like,
did I act in something?
Yeah,
that's what I always thought when I saw it. I go, how did Gaffney not mention this role during the podcast?
Yeah, I think I would have brought it up.
Yeah, you would have. This would have been a story. Like, dude, they put pasties on me. I was like a sad clown. I'm like, is he holding this?
I thought about it. I started looking. I'm like, did someone like maybe Photoshop me? This is really good Photoshop work. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? And it took me a minute and a half, and then I sent it to my daughter. My daughter was like, "Dad, what the hell?" Like everybody, my mom still thought it was me.
Yeah,
everyone thought it was me. So I was telling Frank. I showed Frank, and Frank's like, "Dude, why did you take that photo?" And I said, "It's not me." It's like, "No, it's you. But why did you do it?" I'm like, "No, it's not me, Frank. It's not me, Frank." So nobody believed me. So I said, I'm going to post it without saying who it is and just see how many people believe it's me.
Yeah.
And I put no caption or nothing, and everyone thought it was me. Mm-hmm. No one didn't think it was me.
Yeah.
So I made the video and put it up. But I posted a video, the reveal, showing that whose account it is. You can see other pictures of him dressed like that. It's not me. Someone, I'm not going to bring up, I don't know who said it, but my buddy told me that someone in the fucking shit program of fucking miserable humans texted him, said, "Yo, did Mike relapse, man? Is he like, no joke? It was a dead serious. I'm concerned because that picture was, is he been using?"
What?
How pathetic is that? Like, if that was me, that's where you go with that? He's using?
And what do you think? That was a picture of you on the street? Like, that's your new daily attire? Like, that's how you're getting your money for your drugs now?
How pathetic is that?
I don't even know how to take that.
It's like so uptight humans, man. Just not normal fucking people. They're not. Your brain goes right there. You're so fucking rigid in your shitty little fucking world that you think is amazing, which it isn't. It's experiencing nothing.
Right.
And I posted a picture that wasn't even me. And before I put up the video about, thank God I'm sober, because before I put that up, they were texting him, asking him, is he getting high? He didn't tell me who it was. He just said it was a woman. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is just pathetic. That's pathetic.
I'm not surprised it was a broad.
Yeah. Fucking broads.
Fucking broads. Now, we love you, ladies. You're all cute and sensitive and shit.
Yeah.
Don't take that the wrong way.
No, I don't take. This was a fucking whack job broad. It was probably, if they're knowing me and they're knowing the guy that they text, they got to know me fucking probably minimum 15 years. Right? So 15 years, they haven't seen me because, you know what I'm saying? This disease is working. I'm like, blah.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't. I can't think like that no more.
It's cunning and baffling. You know what? Even when you think you're okay, you're not okay. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I can't live by that.
I remember
mantra.
My old sponsor, my first sponsor. I was I get my hair cut in the salon probably like 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "Hey, what's going on, buddy?" I'm like, "Hey, how are you doing?" We talked for a few minutes. He goes, "How's everything going?" I'm like, "Yeah, everything's good." He's like, Yeah, it's good until it's not. Just
Yeah.
because I'm not going to meetings, so my life is fine until it's not fine. Like, yeah, I don't want to break your heart, but that's how the world is. I don't know if you know that. Like, everyone's shit is okay until it's not okay.
I heard I heard a great quote.
Ugh.
It said, "Our biggest problem is we think we shouldn't have them."
Yes,
And I was like, "Wow, I fucking love that quote."
absolutely. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Once things start going wrong, we're like, why? Because sometimes shit goes
The
wrong.
disease is working on me. No, it's
Yeah.
not. Just, life ain't fair. Sometimes you got
Sometimes-
to get through it.
Exactly.
And sometimes there's nothing you could do but wait for shit to get better.
Oh, it's good until it's not good. I remember somebody went to...
If you say you're fine, fucked up, insecure, neurotic,
Yeah.
and emotional, must be in denial.
Yeah.
You working the steps? No, I did them already. You didn't do them again? No, because I'm living my life now.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, and now I'm incorporating it in my life, actually.
See, that's what it was. So here's what I did. It's like somebody gave me a wrench and was like, learn how to use the wrench. And then I took the wrench, I learned how to use it. I don't need to keep learning how to use the wrench. I just used the fucking wrench that I was taught how to use.
Yeah.
It's a tool to live life. At the end of the 12 steps, it doesn't say repeat. You morons put that in there, you fucking idiots, with the fucking verbiage that they wrote in the fucking text. When they wrote in the textbook, if you read the basic text, it says, this is where they all use the loop, that you have to do them again.
Yeah.
There's a line in the basic text, and they'll tell you this is why you have to do the steps over. It says, this isn't the end, this is just the beginning. That's the end of the chapter for step 12. The last lines is, this isn't the end, this is just the beginning. And people say, that means you got to start over again.
No, go out in the world and live.
Yeah, you fucking retards, man.
I honestly feel like me and you are one of the few that actually went to, like, and I love NA for giving me the life I had. It got me in the direction in life off a path that I was on, and it got me to my dreams and where I should be in life. And then we moved on, and we're living life, and we're doing what we went to the program not to do. We're not using.
Right.
We're not using, and we're enjoying our life.
Right. Me personally, I can talk for me. I saw the 12 steps in Detox, and I was like, I had no idea about all the workings around the 12 steps. I just saw them, and I was like, wow, those things look smart.
Yeah.
Those things look like they can really help me live life. Right?
Right.
So I went to people who did them already, and I was like, how do you do those? They taught me about them, and I was like, wow, these things are making a huge change in my life. I love them. I want to do them all the time. I want to live like this.
Yeah.
And that's what it was supposed to mean. It wasn't supposed to mean, now just stay here and fucking, this is where you live it. In the hour and a half a day, you got to make sure you go to commitments. Oh, we're all going fucking to a park tomorrow. You want to be a part of that? And like, no. Come on. I remember somebody went to Frank. And although Frank got relapsed, that doesn't, to me, correlate because he didn't do anything that they did.
Right.
To me, it doesn't. But when Frank was clean and happy and fucking feeling good, somebody was up to him and was like, how you doing? He's like, I'm doing good, man. Keeping busy, working out, got friends, goes out to dinner. I mean, like, he had like a full life.
Right.
And they were like, got a home group? And that's what the guy said to him. And he was like, no, I don't really do that. No, every once in a while I'll go to a meeting, but I don't do that. He's like, no, home group. And he's like, no. And he's like, psst. And Frank's like, why? He's like, you may be enjoying life, but are you enjoying the life to the fullest because you don't know what you're missing? What the fuck does that mean, man? How sabotaging is that? How fucking underhanded is that to make someone who feels really good about their life feel shitty because you want to fucking inject something that maybe is wrong, and they're not experiencing that, but you're going to tell them he is.
Yeah.
That's fucking so cruel, and it just is so selfish because your pathetic existence can't imagine someone else living a different way.
That's why I got rid of that's why I haven't had a sponsor. The last guy that was my sponsor to me was just very much like that, and I just was like, I don't need this in my life.
Right.
You know? I'm actually feeling good, and I don't need you to make me feel like shit because I don't do what you do.
Right. Like my sponsor, who I only call my sponsor because that's technically what he is, right? I don't talk to him ever. I don't call. I don't have a sponsor.
Yeah.
I just have a guy who one time sponsored me when I was doing that shit.
Exactly.
Okay, his name is Arnie. When I saw him like 2 years ago at a show. He came to a show of mine, maybe at the taping or release party. He came there and he hugged me. And he's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I feel good." He's like, "I know you do. I know you're living life." He didn't say one fucking word to me. You know what he said? "If anything ever gets rocky, you know where you can come."
Right.
That's how I want.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like my mother and father. When I leave here, they're not gonna be like, "Take care. You don't fucking do what we do anymore." My mother and father, like, "All right, if you ever need us, you know where we are.
Yeah.
Go enjoy life now."
Right. That's what I said. I remember when I like made a conscious decision to stop calling this guy. Just kind of took him out of my life. I'm like, he's so arrogant and so like that. I'm like, I wouldn't even be friends with you.
Right.
Like, because you're so arrogant and like belittle people, and then belittle like other people to me, like behind their back.
Yeah.
I'm like, ew.
Right.
Like, no, I don't need that.
Yeah.
It was just really turned me off of the program. I just want to preface all this by saying, if you're a listener and you have a drug problem, the 12 steps, and they have helped us. It's just
No, the 12 steps are the only reason I'm doing a podcast.
We're talking about specific people in
I'm going to just
recovery to take it the wrong way and make it cultish and like make it what it's not.
I'm going to say this. I have
there are
20
good people there.
I have 23 years sober, clean and sober. I got into the program. It was something that gave me purpose, gave me direction, gave me focus. But I took the 12 steps, the one thing that we're all supposed to be there for, the how it works portion of the whole thing that people just skim by. Because if you're doing meetings and you got a commitment, as long as you don't use, I don't know where they got this fucking concept from, but they abandoned the truth. And the program has, to me, my belief, is gone in a direction that I'm just not fan of. I don't want to be a part of it. That's it. Like I said to Frank, I said, unfortunately, fortunately, my story, it doesn't have me getting clean without going to meetings. I don't have that story.
Exactly.
I don't. But I do have a story of going to meetings, learning about who I am, finding my own direction, and making a conscious decision that the program is in a place that I'm not really a fan of. And I can make that decision because I'm a healthy human being.
Right.
Who decided, I know what I feel, and I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to just move forward. I moved on.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to get clean, that's, to me, I don't have a story where I didn't get clean through the meetings. So I would say, oh, you want my story? You got to go to a meeting and meet people. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's what I would tell people. That's it. You know what I mean? And take it from there.
Yeah, and the things in my life that the problems I do have in life like at meetings, I don't get. You know, it's like it doesn't all come from addiction for me. My problems today,
right?
Like even you know, one of my old sponsors who I still talk to, who's not in recovery no more, who whatever, uses weed for his pain medication.
Right.
I don't judge him at all because he's still a nice guy and
the
guy I did my 4th step with, and he really helped. I credit him with really me still being clean. I feel if I never met him,
right,
like he really had that hand in that. But like he even said, like there's certain things that, like my mental illness that I do grapple with today, I need different type of help with. Maybe a therapist or something to do with it. Like I'm not going to do it with the 12 steps, but like 12 step people would be like, nah, you gotta,
right.
The slogans they use to try.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I just don't. I've tried
but
that.
But see, I even think that they took the 12 steps and fucked them up.
Made it like therapy or something.
They fucked it up.
Consider it free therapy, and it's not therapy.
The 12 steps were a tool to make adjustments within yourself on a daily basis. You can use them.
Daily basis. That's what I mean? Just for today.
Yes, on a daily basis, I can take the 12 steps. I've had them. They're in my life. I've already worked them so much in my being that my body, it's who I am. That's my way of life, is the 12 steps. That's my way of life.
That's what you can't explain to people, though. They don't. Yeah. Unless you're not actively writing on them all the time, they feel like, I'm like, no, man, I incorporated this in my life. Listen, well, my life, when I feel like, I even, like in my marriage, like if I feel like I'm being too self-centered, like I'm doing too much comedy, going out too much, like if I feel I'm being, I'll address it with my wife. Not even her. I'll be like, hey, am I taking advantage? And she'll be like, nah, it's fine.
Right.
But that's all from recovery.
Right.
Me evaluating what I'm doing, making sure I'm not being too self-centered.
Right.
Because normal old Joe don't give a fuck what you think if I'm being self-centered.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm actually working the fucking steps in my life by doing these things.
Right.
And it improves my life because I keep myself in check on a daily or weekly basis.
Right.
You know? But you tell people, I'm like, I didn't write on all the steps. You didn't write on all of them. No. I talked about it with my sponsor. We would barbecue on his back porch.
And now here's the thing. Me and Frank always say this. There's groups and thousands of people who believe that way is the only way to do it. And that is fine. But I don't believe that. So what I've decided to do is, it's like being a Catholic and not believing Jesus Christ existed. I probably shouldn't be a Catholic. You know what I'm saying? I probably should bow out at church if I don't think Jesus Christ is real.
Yeah, he's like the main focus. He's like on the wall and everything.
Yeah, I think he's the guy.
He's like on the front door.
And I don't believe the disease concept. I don't believe in the disease concept. And when I stop believing in the disease concept, all of the stuff, the jumble and the stuff that just comes flying out of people's mouths starts to sound crazy. When you believe the disease thing, everything sounds normal. When they come to speak. But when you don't believe that's a disease, that it's doing push-ups when you don't believe there's something inside you physically trying to kill you, which I don't.
No, I don't.
I believe, though, when I put drugs and alcohol in my system, for some strange reason, not going to try to figure it out, I fuck up.
Yeah.
So I decided I don't want to fuck up anymore.
That's the only part of the disease. I don't believe that disease thing where it's like now I haven't used or it's like constantly under attack with me every day.
Yeah, no.
The only part of the disease concept I do buy into, only because I've relapsed before, is how like you pick up right where you left off. Because when I relapsed, I really thought I was going to be normal. And it was like hours before I was like...
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I went from a beer at 8 o'clock to driving to the city to Angel Dust midnight.
Right.
I was only having one beer.
Right.
So it was like, so I do believe my brain, if we're going to say disease, once substances are in me, it's really right back to where I was. Because I will, and I'll be honest, I still entertain, you know, maybe like I entertain in my head on occasion, you know, using pot, like edibles or whatever. Like, like the legality of it's coming and... And I think like maybe I could, but then like, you know, like that old saying goes, like play the tape through, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting. I have a happy life. I don't need that.
Right.
I don't need to be high. Like it's not going to improve my life. I know it'll fuck my life up.
All things that you got and I got from going to the program in the beginning of our recovery. These were all the key things, right?
The basics.
And I believe the basics are where it was supposed to stay, but I don't see that anymore. So, I'm not saying that at one time on this planet, the program was working, but it's gone beyond where it works for me.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? And it's now something that I'm not attracted to. If I would have walked into this, 23 years ago, I don't know if I would have stayed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Thank God, all alone in detox, I looked at the 12 steps on the wall and was like, I can use that. Right. That looks like it worked for me.
Well, that's what's good about not relapsing, is because especially at this time, like because when you're new, it's like, wow, this is the shit, and it really speaks to you.
Yeah,
When you never see recovery before.
Right.
But to relapse at our age now, with this much time and knowledge, that's why it's very hard for people to go back, because it's not as amazing. It will never be as amazing as that first time where it was speaking to you. You know all the stuff you don't like. You'd really have a hard time getting clean. That's why you see people like...
Well, or...
And the shame involved.
I would be so fucking humiliated and humbled that I would be like, holy fuck, I guess I was way off and I need to get back to that meeting because holy fuck, I was wrong.
That being said, I've I feel it's just like you do about a lot of this. That being said, on occasion, I'll just have a desire to go hit a meeting.
Right.
So there's this meeting in Summit on Wednesday. I'll just pop in, and I always wind up having a good time.
Right.
I really hearing something wow, and I almost feel like this is how I like it.
Yeah.
There is and if you. Because sometimes, because I go so infrequently, sometimes I pop into a meeting, I don't know anybody there. So I have, no judgment.
Right.
And it's when I hear newcomers talk, I really get a lot from them. It's when the fucking person with time starts yapping, talking that, unreal, book speak, where it's not, from the heart.
Right.
That's when I tune out. I'm like, dude, you fucking rehearsed this shit.
Yeah.
You're doing an act right now. You're doing an act. I do a comedy act. I work on all the time.
Right.
This thing you're saying, it's an act. That's an act. I take more that kid who had 35 days and doesn't know where his life's headed. I got more out of him than your little act you just did with your quotes from your book.
With your speech.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's what turns me off. It's nobody's real anymore.
I think, you just said, though, for me, I mean, that's good that you once in a while you have a desire to go to a meeting. That's, you can still plug in, and you're getting what it seems like you've figured out a way for the program to work for you.
Yeah, it just kind of, it reminds me.
Every once in a while, you can plug in for a second and then plug right out. I don't know if I was for me, in my mind, am all or nothing always.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even when I do comedy, it's I'm so stubborn to, get a job because I want to be all that. You know what I mean? And then when I get a job, I'm all stubborn. I just got to be the job and fuck comedy. It's I'm stubborn.
Yeah,
right?
You can't spread yourself around.
Yeah, so when it comes to NA, I'm all or nothing. I can't sit in the meeting and hear all the mumble jump. I'm not trying to save the room. I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm not taking it upon myself to right the wrongs of this program. So I don't want to do that. And I'm not going to take call for commitments. And I'm not going to tell a guy to I'm just not doing any of the shit that has to be done. So I'm I'm not doing the program then. This is I don't believe in it at all. Yes, but I like to hear new people. So I keep Frank in my life. He's new every once in a while. And
poor Frank. He's new every once in a while. It's a great tagline for Frank.
Yeah.
Frank new every once in a while.
Frank Mutrone, I'm new every once in a while.
That's how he intros himself to the Frank addict. Hi, I'm Frank. I'm new every once in a while.
Frankie. No, but you know what has happened because of so many years of being around people and helping people. I get the weirdest. I'll get Facebook messages from people I don't even know. Hey, man, can I ask you a question about something? And they just want help.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can I ask? I'm there. If I'm in a club, I'll get some guy just sad about his girlfriend, and he'll just come and start talking to me because I give that off. Yes, I'm here I'm here for people.
Yeah, I'm still on the helpline. They call me every year. Do you still want to be on the helpline? I'm sure. And I've had it at least once a year. I get a call where someone's like, "Yo, are you in a meeting?" I'll go pick them up. I'll take them to a meeting. Then they always go "Hey, you be my sponsor," and I'm honest with them. And I go, "Listen, I don't go all the time, and I'm not as plugged in as a lot of these guys, but I'll introduce you to friends that could sponsor you."
Right. Yeah,
and I'll hook them. And I'm honest. I'm like, "Listen, bro, you need someone that's in it."
Right.
I will never fake it and be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll be your sponsor." But I stay on the helpline, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just pick somebody up that's desperate.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's almost like
I don't
know. It's easy
anybody,
for me to do that.
Anybody, like my daughter met some dude that gets high. It was a heroin addict, and I was when I met him, I'm like, I didn't say, "Hey, you know what you should do? Find a hobby." I didn't tell him complete weird shit. I was like, dude, go to meetings, do 90 meetings in 90 days, meet people, get involved. You know what I'm saying? Because let him get involved, sink his teeth in, get clean, and maybe you'll take, what I did, got some really good tools to live and enjoy life, and you'll do that, or you'll stay there and do it there. Who knows? Worst case scenario, the problem is all the people in the program believe it's only that way works. They're
Right.
very closed-minded to the rest of the world.
Yeah, I mean, which always baffled me because it's supposed to be about open-mindedness and willingness, and
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
very closed-minded and unwilling to change. It's like unwilling to.
Yeah.
I don't.
Accept other ways.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because I remember I used to even like because they make you think that like when people you don't see people around meetings no more, like they're
Yeah,
dead
yeah.
or relapsed.
Right.
And then I remember I'd run into people that I used to go to meetings with, and I hadn't seen them for years. And I run to them like, "How are you?" Like, "I'm doing great."
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "Wow, you can do great."
And you approached them as if they were a cancer patient. Hi, how are you feeling? Like,
right,
like amazing.
only because of what I was taught.
Right. I hear you.
And now I'm that guy.
Right.
But I think the difference now is with social media, people know how I'm doing and see I'm doing
Right.
good because of like you can follow
I'm not
someone's
doing
life.
good. I posted a picture of me with pasties on my nipples.
Yeah, that's how we started this. The pasties with the nipples. Yeah, so that's weird how someone thought you weren't doing good, knowing that you're a performer.
Right.
Like, yeah, if you were IT tech
Yeah.
and this picture showed up,
Yeah.
maybe we'd be like, "Yo, Mike, what's going on?" Like if you've never said you had an interest in acting or
Right.
performing, you're just regular.
Right.
You know, like if my brother Mike showed up with a picture like that, I'd be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
whoa, man!" Like he don't do nothing like that.
Yeah, right,
You know,
right,
and I'd
right.
be like, "What?" I'd be like, "Mike, I know you don't do drugs, but have you started?"
Somebody put on there when I put the picture up 2 days ago, Piggy Stardust.
That was funny, man.
Piggy Stardust.
Yeah.
And then my commercial agent put, I've been to that club before. Drinks are too expensive and the cover charge is very high, but a lot of good babes. Hey, listen, man, I got to go to that doctor for the right side of my body.
Oh, we ended the last podcast with the same thing. You saying I got to go to the doctor, the right side of the body. Can you report on what the last thing happened?
Well, I went and got the MRI for my right shoulder, neck, shoulder, where I pulled last year.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a lot of ripped shit going on in there.
Okay.
So I'm going to an orthopedic right now. My doctor said I'm probably going to need surgery, but I'm going to go to an orthopedic.
Okay.
So
Got any spots this week?
Wednesday, I'm doing that Kevin Garifo show.
Oh, that's a good show, bro.
Where's it at?
Well, when I played it, it was a different name, but it's in West Orange.
Yeah.
It changed hands, but it's an outdoor show, which sometimes you're like, oh, what's this going to be?
Yeah.
I had a fucking blast
All right,
last
cool.
time I was there. I was hoping to go, but I forgot I had the fucking gig.
So I'm there Wednesday, and then Friday and Saturday, I'm at City Steam in Hartford,
Great club, dude.
headlining.
Love that
See-
club. Food is
Yep.
fucking phenomenal. Get
At the club?
Get the fish tacos at least one night.
All right, I'll definitely do that.
Fish tacos with the macaroni and cheese side.
It was good. Okay, cool. I'll
I'm
do that.
telling you, you're going to be like, wow.
And then Sunday, I'm doing something for Ritu in Rocco and Princeton.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
And before we go, I saw Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters, the night before it came, like the sneak preview night earlier.
How was it?
Saw it in 3D. It was funny.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're funny women, man. The standout is Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
That she blew it away.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're all funny. You know, Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy are going to kill it, and Leslie Jones did great too. But
Okay.
it wasn't hilarious. It wasn't. But
Right.
neither was any Ghostbusters. Was it hilarious? It was just funny here and there. It was like
Right.
the first Ghostbusters. I don't remember once falling off my chair in tears with the first Ghostbusters. It was just funny.
Right. I saw somebody post, this Ghostbusters is good if you're like a 10 or 11-year-old. And I go, yeah, which the original Ghostbusters was probably tailored to, which you were
Correct.
when it came out. And my father probably thought it sucked.
Absolutely, because it is it's a good movie. The ghosts and all that stuff are very childish looking. It's not childish looking. It's great graphics. But as a 46-year-old man, I'm not going to be like, whoo, scary. Not happening. It's a
Right.
funny movie. It's not scary at all. So 10, 12, 15-year-old kids are going to love the ghost part of it.
Right.
Adults are going to like some of the jokes.
Uh-huh.
And overall, it was a good standalone movie. And I like the fact that they're not Ghostbusters that were following the male Ghostbusters. Like, in the movie, they are the original Ghostbusters. There was no other Ghostbusters.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they are the original team.
Yeah.
You know? It's a funny movie. And they do this really cool thing with role reversals, which I like. They hired a male secretary.
Uh-huh.
And he was very good looking, but so fucking dumb. But they hired him anyhow because he was easy to look at.
Of course, yeah.
And I liked that they did that.
Sure. Well, yeah, I heard the director interviewed on Opie and Jimmy, and they talked about, because some people were saying, oh, they're using men in like a role just to like make it like women are better, and it's like, he goes, well, my main stars are women, so the men have to be.
Yeah.
Like, it's, you can't
Yeah.
have both. It's like,
Right.
it's storytelling, dummy. You know, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, and the guy was like so dumb, and like he this is a line in the movie. He says, he's like, "Can I bring my cat to work?" And Melissa McCarthy's like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm allergic to cats. Can't bring it to work." He's like, "Oh, it's a dog." She's like, "You what? You said my cat? Yeah, my cat. You named your dog my cat?" He's like, "My cat." And then Kristen Wiig's like, "Mike Hat is your dog?" He's like, "Officially, Michael Hat." Like,
That's funny.
that's a funny line, man.
I
And he
like
was
it.
just dumb as shit. But he got up to do something. They were looking at him like, "Come on!" And Melissa's like, "We cannot hire him." And everybody, all the other girls, were like, "Come on!"
Yeah.
So I thought it was just a funny twist. You know how many movies from the '70s that wasn't even a twist? That was the real thing. The fucking ditzy. Not even the '70s. Horrible Bosses. Horrible Bosses 2, the fucking girl comes in, the guy's like, "Let me show you something." Calls in his secretary, she's like, "Hello," and she's like, gorgeous. She was gorgeous. He just brought her in to look at her, and he let her go back out, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, she's so hot." And that wasn't even done to be ironic.
Yeah.
That was just done.
Right.
So they're doing it for irony. So anybody who's got a problem with the movie, they just want to have a problem with it. It's a good standalone flick. If you had like a 12-year-old kid, I would say take them to the movie because they would like it.
I may go see it tomorrow, like a matinee, because I'm off.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it,
out.
man. You'll enjoy it. It's cool. It's just cool to see.
I always watch things. I don't give a fuck. I just watch it however I like it. I don't listen to critics.
You know who's in the very beginning? He's only on it for a few minutes. The kid from Silicon Valley. The weird kid that lives in the garage.
Okay, yeah.
And the nutty, weird
The one
one.
who had the weird
Wore
jacket.
the Yeah. Him.
Okay.
He's in it. Yeah. So it's a good movie, man. It's good.
Oh, quick! I always want to promote a show that I think is great called The Night Of, an HBO series. Definitely watch that.
Awesome show.
Dude, I didn't see the second episode yet, but the
It's over.
premiere,
You found
the premiere was my favorite premiere since like Breaking Bad.
an amazing show. Second episode. I mean, it's a brief series, right? It's what 6 or 7 episodes.
Yeah.
So it's eventually got to wind down a little bit
Right.
to revamp back up.
Right.
So the second episode is starting to starting to slow down a little bit, but it's dramatic. The second
That's what I
episode
love about
is dramatic.
Dramatic. But cool, man. So you're at someplace on Wednesday. We don't know the name of it.
Just look on my wall. The picture's there. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Yeah, it's in West Orange. Good show, outdoor venue. Go see Mike there. I did it last year. I'm at Uncle Vinny's Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday, if the show starts on time, maybe I'll run up to your show because I'm leaving right after I go off stage. Or if not, Sunday I'll be in Woodbridge. You should swing by the studio. We'll do a cast, and then I'll go hang with you at your show.
Okay, cool, man.
We going to Princeton?
Yeah, it's the day after my birthday. So my birthday's Saturday. So
cool. We'll go out to dinner or something.
that's why Ritu was like, "Hey, I want to take you out to dinner right after the show." So we'll do that.
All right, cool, man. So we'll do that. So everybody go to joefernandez.net, see my other dates, MikeGaffneyLive.com, subscribe, rate, comment on iTunes, even though we know you won't. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.
Cool.